What are we gonna do with my sponsorship? I don't know, Kyle. I really don't know. We're trying our hardest. Yeah, I mean, we almost had a sponsor. We almost had a deal to replace. Almost had another sponsor to replace M&M's, but they fell apart. But it fell apart. Yeah, I know, Kyle. This is a very tough situation for us. What are we gonna do? I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait things out. But, but who's gonna replace me? We have no idea. We got interstate batteries. We got interstate batteries. That's just an alternate sponsor, or else they might go full time. But it's just an alternate sponsor, Kyle. Don't think about that. Okay. We need a big sponsor budget to replace M&M's. We just need some big sponsor like that. And come on, can I just run without sponsors? Kyle, listen. If we don't find a big sponsor to replace M&M's and if we can't pay your budget, then I'm going to have no choice but to let you go from here. No, you can't fire me. What have I done? Well, Kyle, you've not been the best. Well, Kyle, your sponsorship, for example, you have so you let us pay so much money, and it's right now so much difficult to find a sponsor for you. But if we can't, then we're gonna have to let you go. I don't care if you're talented or not. Please let me stay. Well, if we only thing if we can let you stay is if we can find a good sponsor to replace M&M's or lower your budget. I'm not gonna lower my budget at all. I'm one of the highest paid drivers in the sport. I know I want to still want to be that. Okay, Kyle. Look, again, like I said, I'm gonna have no choice but to let you go if we can't find a sponsor and if we can't pay your budget. Then who else is gonna take me? I don't know, someone with a whole bunch of money. Well, can I just go to some other Toyota team? Well, your only choice you got is 2311, which Tyler Regg's gonna be in 2311 next in 2024. Oh yeah, right, I knew about that. But what are we gonna do? Kyle, calm down, okay? What do you mean calm down? This is disastrous. This is disastrous. The two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion is about to leave the only multi-champion in the sport right now. That's actually racing. I don't know, Kyle. You're just gonna have to find some other ride if we can't get you back. Like who's gonna replace me? Like RCR? Probably. I don't know. I think Tyler Wright's gonna stay back at RCR next year. 2311s, I know they might not get a third charter. Who knows what's gonna happen to me? Kyle, we're trying our best, okay? But who's gonna replace me then if I leave? Most likely Ty Gibbs, even though I said that he might need to stay another year in Xfinity. But should I be honest with you? He's kind of Cup Series ready at this point. I think he's ready for the next gen car soon. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you have a good point. Well, let's hope Ty Gibbs does better. Okay, Kyle. I'm gonna go continue to find a sponsorship. Okay. I hope you can do good at Pocono. Thanks, boss. No problem. Man, I wish I could stay with Gibbs. Hey, Kyle. I know you're still having trouble finding your sponsorship. Oh, hey, teammates. I know, Martin. We already had that discussion with you about you retiring, right? Yeah, and it turns out I'm actually not retiring. I'm not retiring. I'm gonna be staying for another year, even more. Yeah, I'm glad Truex is back, right? Yeah, I agree. Thank y'all so much. What about you, Kyle? You agree? Yeah, I guess you're right. But if you retire though and Ty Gibbs takes over my ride, I'll take over your car. Wait a minute. Joe Gibbs said if we don't have a sponsorship for you, and if they don't have enough money, they don't have enough money to pay your salary, you'll be out of this car, out of Joe Gibbs. Yeah, I guess you're right. So I guess if you retire, I won't still be able to go in year regardless. Yeah, Kyle, because you're one of the most expensive drivers in the freaking sport. Okay, Denny. Okay, so I hope we can win Pocono like last year. You better see. We'll see about that, Kyle, because last year I was so close to winning it. Oh, really? Do you think you can unstop the rowdy Busch? Yes. We'll have to wait and see about that, teammate. Okay. Look, Kyle, you might need to lower your salary or something because Joe Gibbs can't afford you. You're one of the most expensive drivers in the sport, like Denny said. I know, I like to be. I am expensive, and you should know that. I'm the highest. I'm the only multiple time champion in the sport right now, active. Look, Kyle, you're a really great driver. You're very talented, but M&M's will be leaving, and that's sad, right? Yeah, that's really sad. It's disappointing. Well, we need to find a big sponsor that we can replace you. Like, I have Bass Pro Shops as my primary sponsor. I have Ream probably as one of my primary sponsors too. And I have FedEx, even though I'm having my offer pad car right now. Look, that's great that you all have some primary sponsors, but what about me? Well, I'm sure you could find some other sponsor to replace you, Kyle. Yeah, we honestly have to agree. But if you don't have, but if you can't go, but Kyle, listen, if you don't go back next year, then I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do next year if you leave. Honestly, I think Ty Gibbs is gonna go and take your ride if you don't go back. To be honest, if we don't find a sponsor, you're not coming back next year. It's just gonna be us and Gibbs, Ty Gibbs. Oh, great. So you guys are just assuming that I'm gonna be leaving next year, huh? Yeah, it's most likely. Because if you've already almost had a sponsor deal, but then you're not be coming back then if you don't have one. Yeah, and you are again highest expensive drivers in the sport. That's just great, you guys. Just great. Well, I don't want to. This is just. I don't. I don't want to talk about this anymore. This is just getting on my nerves. And also, I only had 4 wins since after my 2019 championship. One in 2020, two in 2021, and this win in 2022. Yeah, not gonna lie. Two of your wins have been handed to you on a silver platter, honestly. Except for the first two, because Texas, you were dominant, pretty much had a good car. 2021 Kansas, you got a good car as well. We're leading. Well, you were in the top three pretty much all day. And then Pocono, the only reason why you won because Denny Hamlin ran out of fuel. If Denny Hamlin didn't run out of fuel, you might not have won that race. Yeah, that's true. To be honest with you. And also, if Tyler Reddick and Chase Briscoe would have crashed, you honestly would have still been winless. Yeah, I guess you're right, but okay. Well, I'm just saying. No, I don't want to talk about this anymore, guys. Well, we need to practice for Pocono. Yeah, do you think we should go? Hey, drivers! We need to practice for Pocono. 10-4, boss. Okay, Denny, you're my number one driver. Thanks. What? I thought I was your number one. Kyle, remember what I said. You're not locked in yet. I know Truex is, I know Bell is, and I know Hamlin is. And Bell just won at New Hampshire. So yeah, everyone, come on, let's go to Pocono. Thanks, boss. But well, do you think Kyle will come back? I don't think so if he's really expensive.